Do not obey. Zombie talk. I've seen some things you cannot explain.
What's up, guys? It's me, Do Not Obey, and let's get into another video. Now, we're talking about what a little girl seen on the other side. Alright, guys, so this little 5-year-old girl was getting down and showing off on her pony with stunts. Alright, now the pony's legs did cross, and this caused an accident. She remembers immediately looking down at her body, and she sees herself under the pony. During this time, she remembers feeling no agony, no pain, and no fear. Now, this is something I remember when I drowned when I was little, okay? And I was probably about 5 as well, which this story sticks out to me. Because I didn't have any fears either. You know what I mean? I really didn't, y'all. So those that haven't seen that video, I'll try to link it in the description. I'll try. Now, but she does recall feeling clear-headed, and she was still herself. Like, she still feels like she was herself. Even though she sees herself laying there, she still feels like she's herself, right? And she's seeing all of this as she's continuing to rise from her body. Did end up asking questions. Many of them came from her mind, though, guys, okay? One after the other, the answers were given to her back in her mind. She also says that she was shown her actions, some that appeared to be bad, but they all did serve a higher good purpose. So that's kind of good to know. Now, she also asked about religion. She also remembers a flash of light after that, and she was transported to a place or realm, guys, with white clouds and huge marble buildings and structures. All right. She's seen a bright light everywhere while she's standing down on this marble structures, floors. You know, she's just seeing lights all around her like they're consuming her. Even the people moving around her, she says, was of light. Everything was of light, okay? She was greeted by a small group of people who seemed to know her, but she did not know them. At this time, the light was surrounded all around her. Then she found herself standing once again on marble floors. No structures were around, and 2 tall figures appeared to her in white robes. She said that they were stunning, masculine, and scary. One being had curly hair, I think it was long, and one being had brown hair. I guess it was straight, like straight brown hair. That's all I'm getting out of her story, okay? The beings also seemed to know her as well. Now, they did lead her up some stairs, and she met a being, and she felt like this being was really, really, really important to the world and to her. She believed that it was Jesus, okay? That is her belief. That is what she thought that she's seen. I would just say it was a higher power, a deity, or a being, but this is not my story. She was showed why she was given this life and what she had to do and why she had to return back to her life. She did not want to return, so a being ended up showing her her life, she says, literally on a TV screen, like a monitor. And her whole life starts to flash before her eyes. Her mom, her dad, how they would be without her. You know, things that she could see in the future if she's not there, right? Fast forward now, guys, she's married. And she is seeing and living what was shown to her on that screen when she was 5 years old. Now older, she recalls that she was shown Earth and was told that there will be a dark day on Earth. Let's get into it. She was shown injustice and despair, and that it would be prevalent throughout the earth, and that many of us were summoned here. Listen, guys, many of us were summoned here to improve the situation while we're still in the present, but not to lose sight of the mission. What is the mission, you say? Well, the mission is to fight for happiness for all generations and futures. Can't beat that. She also believes that the dark hour has arrived, and I agree with that too, and that we are dead smack in the core. We're in the nucleus of it all. That's how I feel. Now, she says that we have a choice to have heaven on earth or to have a barren, violent. Now, this depends on what we do now. And we will have a very difficult future ahead if we continue to deal in materialism and exploitation of the earth. And that needs to stop. We need to try to go back to living natural, help each other, trade, etc. And I agree with her. Now, this is the end of her story. I'll link where I got the story from, so if you guys want to watch it through entirely, get your own opinions, your own mind on it. But this is what I put at the time of watching. I put, so what do you guys think? I believe somewhere she met some powerful beings. I don't believe that it was Yahuda or God in my eyes, but a higher beings or beings on different levels within reality and the realms of earth, like watchers, people to help us. Some could be ancestors, family members, as well as bloodlines, old and renowned, out to help us, or her at the time in her story, to keep the balance. And in a way, I hate that I put to keep the balance, because why do we have to keep the balance between good and evil? For some reason, we all know that it has to exist, right? Where there's good, there's bad. Where there's up, there's down. Where there's right, there's left. Whatever. But one day, is there going to be a time where darkness doesn't have to be balanced out, and that it's 90% happiness and just 10% darkness? I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about this video. And like I always say, guys, do not obey. Stay woke. Peace.